Ever wonder if not having sex for a while could actually change your body? Like, physically? You're not alone, and the answer might surprise you. Hi there, I'm Dr. Camilla, host of the Intimacy Lab for Ubi Health. As one of the AI faces of Ubi's global network of over 1,200 medical providers, and backed by insights from more than 12 million users, I'm here to help you separate fact from fiction, especially when it comes to various issues around sex, sexual health, relationships, and intimacy. With so much misinformation floating around online, it's more important than ever to get doctor-approved info you can actually trust. So, let's dig into it. What really happens to your vagina if you haven't had sex in a while? First, let's bust a couple myths I see floating around way too often. No, your vagina will not close up if you go a long time without sex. And no, your hymen does not grow back. Once the tissue is stretched or torn, whether from intercourse or other physical activity, it doesn't regenerate. These are understandable fears, but not medically accurate ones. Now here's the real story, based on doctor-reviewed research and the lived experiences of patients from all backgrounds. Let me tell you about Tanya, one of my real but anonymized patients. She's in her mid-40s, post-divorce, and told me she hadn't had sex for nearly 5 years. When intimacy showed back up in her life, she was excited, but also really anxious. She said, "It felt like I forgot how to be in my own body." When we unpacked that anxiety, we found something both emotional and physical at play. Medically, what can happen over time without vaginal penetration or sexual activity is a decrease in vaginal elasticity. Think of elasticity like a soft, stretchy fabric that slowly loses its give. This can make the vaginal tissue feel tighter or less responsive once you do become sexually active again. It might lead to temporary discomfort, but don't panic. This is usually reversible. Staying sexually active, whether through partnered sex or solo play, helps maintain blood flow and tissue pliability. For some, especially postmenopausal individuals, estrogen levels also impact vaginal tissue health, and a lack of sexual activity can amplify symptoms like dryness or thinning walls. If you're noticing discomfort, whether you're sexually active or not, it's absolutely worth bringing up to your doctor. Another thing that might shift if you're sexually inactive for a while: your libido. For some people, desire fades when sex isn't part of their regular life, and that's totally normal. Bodies are adaptable. But interestingly, others feel their libido increases during long dry spells. Both experiences are valid and more common than you'd think. A few things you can do at home to maintain vaginal health, even if you're not having sex. First, stay hydrated. Water matters more than we realize for mucosal health. Second, consider using a vaginal moisturizer, not lubricant, but a regular, hormone-free moisturizer for internal use. They're especially helpful for dryness related to aging or hormonal shifts. And don't underestimate the power of solo play. Masturbation can increase blood flow, reduce stress, and support pelvic floor muscle tone. Orgasm, in any form, is good for your body. This might feel taboo, but it's not uncommon. Now let's take a moment to talk about the emotional side. After a long gap in sexual activity, it's normal to feel nervous about getting back in the saddle. One of my other patients, Jordan, told me she felt like a teenager again. Awkward, self-conscious, and questioning if her body would know what to do. That emotional freeze is real, especially if past relationships carried shame or trauma. You're not broken, you're simply adjusting, and that takes time and care. When and if you're ready to get back into intimacy, take it slow. Communicate with your partner, use lube generously, and trust your body to relearn. You may need more time, more foreplay, or different types of touch than you did before. That's not regression, it's growth. And please, let's drop the shame. Whether you haven't had sex in a year, a decade, or ever, or whether you're having it twice a day, it's your body, your journey, your timeline. You do not lose value because you're not sexually active. Worried about your own health? Start by checking in with the Ubi Symptom Checker at ubihealth.com. Its medical grade, doctor-approved AI is like having a full on-call healthcare team right in your pocket. Always 100% free. And don't forget to like and follow for more doctor-approved info you can trust. From Ubi Health. I'm Dr. Camilla, and remember, your body deserves curiosity, not judgment. See you next time in the Intimacy Lab.